On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tumult.
A state of great confusion, commotion, or disturbance, a loud, confused noise, as of people shouting.
Examples:
Tumult of voices. In the midst of the tumult. The political turmoil caused great tumult in the country.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
Politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
Conservative.
Holding traditional views and values and opposed to change or innovation.
Examples:
A conservative society. Conservative about production. He always makes a conservative estimation when predicting future sales.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Puffy.
Swollen or distended, especially with air or gas.
Examples:
Puffy offshore winds. Puffy eyes. His cheeks looked puffy after he overate junk food.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
Substitute coffee. Substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Eyebrow.
The hair arc over each eye in humans.
Examples:
Raise her eyebrows. Eyebrow cosmetics. She raised an inquiring eyebrow towards me.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
Offend his sensibilities. Offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Disrespect.
An expression of lack of regard or contempt for someone or something.
Examples:
Mean no disrespect. Disrespect for a customer. His disrespectful behavior towards his elders earned him a stern warning from his parents.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Trustworthy.
Reliable and dependable.
Examples:
Trustworthy ally. Trustworthy source. People tend to believe trustworthy friends with their secrets.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Verify.
To check that something exists or is true, or to prove that something is correct.
Examples:
Verify a document. Verify identity. We always verify all critical information independently.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Speculate.
To form a theory or conjecture or guess about a subject without solid evidence.
Examples:
Speculate about the reason. Speculate on the outcome. He speculated that this investment would lead to success.
Circulation.
The movement of blood through the body or of a fluid through a system, the number of copies of a newspaper or magazine that are sold.
Examples:
Lymphatic circulation. Circulation of money. The circulation of the magazine has been steadily declining.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Motive.
The reason or incentive that drives a person to act in a certain way.
Examples:
Murder motive. An unworthy motive. The detective tried to uncover the motive behind the crime.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
an emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
the ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Unbiased.
Free from prejudice or favoritism, fair and impartial in judgment and decision-making.
Examples:
unbiased opinion. Unbiased review. The judge has a reputation for being fair and unbiased in his rulings.
Influential.
Having significant impact or power on someone or something.
Examples:
an influential newspaper. An influential politician. Early childhood experiences are very influential for people.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Naval.
Of or relating to ships, sailors, or the Navy.
Examples:
naval battles. Naval base. The naval officer was responsible for the safety and well-being of the crew on his ship.
Swear.
To make a solemn promise or vow, to use rude or offensive language.
Examples:
swear an oath. Swear a blue streak. I swear I didn't mean to break your vase.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
recognition award. Joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
Tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Impartial.
Not favoring one side or party over another, fair and unbiased in judgment or opinion.
Examples:
Impartial treatment. Impartial observer. The judge made an impartial decision after reviewing all the evidence.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Trait.
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples:
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Varnish.
A liquid that is painted onto wood, metal, etc. and that forms a hard, clear, shiny surface when dry.
Examples:
Varnish oil. Fast-acting varnish. This varnish provides a long-lasting and durable gloss finish.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Credible.
Capable of being trusted or believed.
Examples:
credible source. A credible story. They didn't have any credible evidence of his innocence.
Demise.
Death or the end of something.
Examples:
demise of bureaucracy. Meet their demise. The sudden demise of the king was a shock to everyone and threw the kingdom into chaos.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Sow.
To plant or scatter seed, especially in the ground, to establish or set in motion.
Examples:
sow a seed of doubt. Sow a lot of confusion. The farmer sowed the seeds in the field, hoping for a good harvest.
Distrust.
A lack of trust or confidence in someone or something.
Examples:
distrust in politics. Growing distrust. The employee's consistent tardiness and lack of accountability made her coworkers develop distrust in her abilities.
Confusion.
The state of being mixed up or unclear, or the state of disorder or uncertainty.
Examples:
administrative confusion. In great confusion. The sudden policy change has caused confusion among employees.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
an arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples.
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Purposely.
With the intention of doing something, deliberately.
Examples.
Purposely ignored. Purposely vague. She purposely left her phone at home to disconnect and enjoy her vacation.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples.
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples.
Propaganda campaign. Self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Inept.
Lacking skill or aptitude, clumsy.
Examples.
Inept government. Socially inept. He was inept at handling the situation.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples.
An egg shell. A mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Incomplete.
Not having all the necessary or appropriate parts, not yet finished.
Examples.
Incomplete information. Customer with incomplete credit histories. The researcher criticized the study due to incomplete data.
Mislead.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true.
Examples.
Mislead him into trusting her. Mislead the enemy. Our troops pulled back to mislead the enemy.
Exemplary.
Setting a positive example for others to follow.
Examples.
Exemplary behavior. Exemplary customer service. He exhibited exceptional and exemplary bravery.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples.
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
The chaotic economic situation. Chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Overload.
To put too much a load in or on something.
Examples:
Overload the circulatory system. Overload a muscle. Be careful not to overload the laundry machine.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Conflicting.
Incompatible or inconsistent with something else, in disagreement.
Examples:
A lot of conflicting information. Make conflicting allegations. The witness's testimony was conflicting with the evidence found at the scene.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Jumble.
To mix or mingle various items, objects, or ideas together in a disordered or confused way, often resulting in a messy or chaotic situation. To create a disorderly or confusing arrangement of things.
Examples:
Jumble in some herbs and spices. Jumble together different colors. The children jumbled up the puzzle pieces and had to start over.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Pundit.
An expert, authority, or knowledgeable commentator who frequently expresses opinions or gives analysis on a particular subject or issue.
Examples:
Conservative pundit. Sports pundit. The political pundit provided analysis and commentary on the latest election results.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
Functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outlined the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
Cable television, coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Woe.
Significant problems or troubles, great unhappiness.
Examples:
Economic woe. Full of woe. Recurrent financial woes hampered his subsequent career.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Swirl.
To move in a circular or spiral pattern.
Examples:
Swirl the wine. Swirl up dirt and dust. The chef expertly swirled the sauce onto the plate.
Chaos.
A state of complete confusion or disorder, often characterized by a lack of predictability or control.
Examples:
Chaos theory. Midst of chaos. The conference room was in chaos as everyone tried to speak at once.
Abyss.
A deep, dark, or seemingly bottomless chasm or void.
Examples:
The abyss of time. An abyss of hopelessness. The deep sea is an abyss of mystery and discovery.
Wonderland.
A place or situation that is delightful or enchanting, often characterized by a dreamlike or surreal quality, a reference to the fictional world from Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
Examples:
Magical Wonderland. Alice's Wonderland. The colorful garden was a wonderland of various plants and flowers.
Editorial.
Relating to the expression of opinions or interpretations in the media.
Examples:
Gain editorial help. An editorial article. The newspaper published an editorial on the current state of the economy.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Playbook.
A set of strategies or tactics used in a particular situation, often in a business or political context. A guidebook or manual that outlines a specific plan of action.
Examples:
Playbook strategy. Political playbook. The coach's playbook helped the team win the championship.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Misdirect.
To give someone the wrong order, information, etc., to send someone or something to the wrong place or wrong direction.
Examples:
Misdirect my anger. Misdirect the letter. I believe this analysis is misdirected to some extent.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Eyewitness.
Someone who sees an event, especially a crime or accident, happen and can describe what happened.
Examples:
A memory of an eyewitness. Eyewitness report. The eyewitness testimony was crucial in solving the case.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Nuanced.
Characterized by subtle differences in appearance, meaning, sound, etc.
Examples:
Nuanced view. The common but nuanced opinion. The sommelier can distinguish nuanced variants in the flavor of the wine.
Balanced.
Taking all sides or opinions into account equally, being in a state of proper equilibrium.
Examples:
A balanced diet. A well-balanced mind. We conducted a balanced assessment of intellectual and cultural history.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Anonymous.
Having no known name, identity, or known source.
Examples:
Anonymous letter. Anonymous house. She received several anonymous calls.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Unstoppable.
Impossible to stop or prevent.
Examples:
Unstoppable force. Unstoppable momentum. The team's winning streak was unstoppable.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
Huddle in a temporary shelter. Huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Messenger.
Someone or something that carries a message, especially one sent to convey information, news, or an official document.
Examples:
Messenger app. A secret messenger. An mRNA vaccine is a type of vaccine that uses a copy of a molecule called messenger RNA.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Criticism.
The act of analyzing, evaluating, or judging something, especially literary or artistic work, to find fault with it or to offer suggestions for improvement, the expression of disapproval or censure.
Examples:
Criticism from the public. Harsh criticism. Constructive criticism is always helpful to help improving one's work.
Pry.
To force open or to try to get information from someone by asking too many questions.
Examples:
Pry a secret out of a person. Pry into the affairs. He used a crowbar to pry open the locked door.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
Controversial book. Controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Infuriate.
To make extremely angry, incite to rage, provoke intense anger or exasperation.
Examples:
Infuriate customers. Infuriate employees. His rude behavior infuriated many people at the party.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Executive.
A person or group of people with top-level management responsibility in a business or other organization, the branch that is responsible for implementing, administering, and enforcing laws, as well as running the day-to-day operations.
Examples:
Executive editor at the publishing house. Executive vice president. As the executive director of the nonprofit, it's her responsibility to make sure they're meeting their mission goals.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Stunning.
Causing a strong emotional reaction of admiration, surprise, or shock due to its beauty, rarity, or excellence.
Examples:
Stunning beauty. Stunning disclosure. The stunning sunset took everyone's breath away.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Agenda.
A list or outline of things to be done, discussed, or considered.
Examples:
Agenda setting. Ambitious agenda. The agenda for the meeting includes discussions on the budget and new project proposals.
Opinionated.
Holding and expressing strong and stubborn personal beliefs or opinions, often to the extent of being unwilling to consider or accept alternative viewpoints, being assertive and dogmatic in expressing one's opinions.
Examples:
Opinionated columnist. Opinionated teenager. He is opinionated on politics and will not listen to anyone else's views.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples.
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Differentiate.
To recognize or establish as being distinct, to distinguish between things that are compared, to calculate a derivative.
Examples.
Differentiate between fact and fiction. Differentiate a function. The teacher asked the students to differentiate between the two similar species of birds.
Dishonest.
Capable of being corrupted, not honest.
Examples.
Dishonest politicians. Promote dishonest behavior. Often in drama, dishonest personalities gain popularity.
Rant.
To talk or complain in a loud, angry, or intense manner, often for an extended period of time, usually about something that one feels strongly about.
Examples.
Rant online. Rant about the service. I listened to my boss rant about the company's latest project for an hour.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples.
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples.
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples.
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Meddle.
To interfere in someone else's affairs without permission or invitation, to become involved in an activity that is not one's own.
Examples.
Meddle in relationships. Meddle with the evidence. She always tries to meddle in other people's affairs, and it's starting to get annoying.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples.
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples.
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Broadcast.
To send out a program or some information on radio or television.
Examples.
Broadcast a concert. Broadcast a radio ad. Most of the programs are broadcast in this area.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples.
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples.
Outdoor recreation. Recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples.
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples.
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Anchor.
A device, typically made of metal, that is used to moor a ship or boat in a particular place, typically by being dropped to the seabed, a central cohesive source of support and stability.
Examples.
Anchor bolt. Anchor weight. The ship dropped anchor in the bay.
Script.
A written text of a film, play, broadcast, or speech, something written by hand.
Examples.
A hand script. The script of a play. The archaeologist found a hieratic Egyptian script on a stone monument.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples.
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples.
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between 2 job offers.
Headline.
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Tease.
To make fun of someone or make jokes about them, either in a playful way or to upset them. To separate the fibers of something. To ruffle a person's or animal's hair by combing.
Examples:
Tease the children. Tease wool. This ad is intended to tease a competing product.
Motif.
A recurring element in an artistic or literary work, typically a particular image or idea, a theme that is repeated or elaborated in a piece of music.
Examples:
Animal motif. The motif of a music piece. The repeating floral motif in the wallpaper added a touch of elegance to the room.
Hype.
Advertisements and media discussions informing the public about a product and how nice or vital it is.
Examples:
Media hype. Emotional hype. The audience was not duped by the media's hype around the event.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Renaissance.
A new growth in activity or enthusiasm in anything, particularly art, literature, or music.
Examples:
Artistic renaissance. Industrial renaissance. Folk music is now experiencing a renaissance.
Spite.
Feelings of anger and resentment, in spite of, also despite, a phrase that is used to indicate that something happened or exists even though there is a particular obstacle or difficulty.
Examples:
Bear spite against him. Die in spite of intensive care. He did it out of spite, to annoy me.
Rebirth.
The process of being reborn or starting anew, especially after a period of decline or stagnation.
Examples:
Undergo a rebirth. Rebirth of democracy. The phoenix is a symbol of rebirth, rising from the ashes to be reborn anew.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Groundbreaking.
Producing fresh findings, using novel techniques.
Examples:
Groundbreaking concept. Groundbreaking settlement. He has produced a groundbreaking research in the subject.
Leather.
A material made from the skin of an animal, typically by tanning, and used for clothing, shoes, furniture, and other items.
Examples:
Enameled leather, leather boots. The leather jacket was worn in but still comfortable.
Nuance.
A subtle or slight degree of difference in appearance, meaning, sound, someone's feeling, etc.
Examples:
Rich in nuance. Subtle cultural nuance. The painter has tried to express every nuance of the woman's expression in his work.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Awaken.
To stop sleeping or to cause someone to stop sleeping.
Examples:
Awaken at daybreak. Awaken a child. The friend's death awakens them.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Spotlight.
A beam of light used to illuminate a particular area or person.
Examples:
Spotlight effect. Spotlight moment. The singer was in the spotlight as she performed her hit song.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The Don of the University. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Committee.
A group of people appointed or elected to perform a specific function or manage a particular task, often within a larger organization.
Examples:
Committee meeting. Committee member. The ad hoc committee met to discuss the proposal.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Lane.
A narrow road in the countryside, a well-defined track or path for someone such as a swimmer or driver.
Examples:
Lane change. First lane. We walked along a muddy lane to reach the farm.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Excellence.
The quality of being extremely good.
Examples:
Excellence in product design. Highest standards of excellence. He has also won many marketing excellence awards.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image. Motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Subscribe.
To agree to receive or support something, often through payment or regular participation. To sign up for or enroll in something, such as a publication, service, or program.
Examples:
Subscribe to the service. Subscribe a petition. I want to subscribe to the newsletter to stay up to date on industry news.
Routinely.
On a regular or habitual basis, in a manner that is customary or expected.
Examples:
Routinely check. Routinely scheduled maintenance. They routinely conduct fire drills to ensure everyone in the building knows what to do in an emergency.
Baseless.
Without any credible evidence, justification, or foundation, unfounded, groundless, or unsupported by facts or reason.
Examples:
Baseless rumor. Baseless accusation. The lawsuit against the company was dismissed due to the plaintiff's baseless claims.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Integrity.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, the state of being whole and undivided.
Examples:
A person of integrity. Integrity of data. The company's reputation for honesty and integrity is highly valued among its customers.
Willingness.
The state of being ready or inclined to do something.
Examples:
Willingness to help. Indicate a willingness to change. Her willingness to help others earned her many friends.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
Adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Deadline.
A date or period by which something must be done.
Examples:
Transfer deadline day. The deadline for applications. No matter what, we must have this done before the deadline.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Around the clock.
Continuing or occurring throughout the entire day and night without interruption, constant or non-stop.
Examples:
Around-the-clock monitoring. Around-the-clock service. The hospital provides around-the-clock care for patients in the intensive care unit.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Noble.
Having or showing excellent personal qualities or high moral principles that people admire.
Examples:
A noble family. Noble gas. He is a noble-minded man.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Incorruptible.
Incapable of being corrupted, influenced, or swayed by bribery, temptation, or dishonesty, having and maintaining strong moral principles and integrity.
Examples:
Incorruptible politician. Incorruptible judge. The city's police chief was praised for his incorruptible character and dedication to serving the community.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Earnest.
Serious in intention, purpose, or effort, showing dedication and willingness to do one's best.
Examples:
Earnest effort. In deadly earnest. She gave an earnest speech about the importance of education.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
Attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Ruthlessly.
Without compassion or pity, mercilessly.
Examples:
Ruthlessly efficient. Judge ruthlessly. He ruthlessly cut ties with anyone who crossed him.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear, to feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal. Cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood.